Is that
Look at
Is
that.
that?
All right, so Jackson, he's getting ready to become a
YubTub star.
YubTub star. All right. So, guys, we're headed out to the property, and we're going to just check it out. We're probably going to have a nice, fun night doing some movies, and then in the morning, we're going to wake up, do a little campfire cooking. While we're out there, we're also going to give you guys a little bit of a tour of some of the Shottages. And, all right, hopefully you'll want to join us, and we'll see you over the property.
Bye.
All right, so what we just found out was that we actually don't have the TV. Well, we actually have a TV in the boys' bunkhouse, but we don't have the DVD player that we thought we did, so we won't be able to watch any movies tonight. But instead, we've got a good plan. We came up with a backup plan. So to practice for Jackson's upcoming chess tournament over at Nationals, we're going to play a little bit of chess. I think he's probably going to whoop up on me, but we'll see how it goes. Wait, why am I white?
Because I want to be a bit more fair.
Oh, snap, son.
What?
You want it to be more fair.
Yeah.
Mo fair. Checkmate. No! Seriously? I thought I had you. Oh my gosh. Oh, I was like, oh, no.
That's
Man,
sad.
come on.
On camera. Checkmate.
All right.
I mean, all I had.
Good morning, guys. It's about 7 o'clock this morning, and Jackson's still inside getting a little bit of extra sleep. I'm getting ready to start the campfire here soon so that we could have it ready in time for breakfast. I'll tell you what, last night's sleep was pretty amazing. The Shottage actually stayed really nice and warm, actually to the point where I ended up taking my hoodie off and taking my t-shirt off, finding a pair of shorts and slipping into those. It was sitting at about 72 degrees, so that electric fireplace really did a great job. Can't wait to change it over to the wood stove, but for now it's a good solution.
I don't really like the boucher. The boucher uses newspaper.
So we'll talk about it. So we're just going to let that sit for until it comes to a boil and starts to roll over a little bit. And then once it starts rolling, then we'll give it about 4 minutes and have some good camp coffee. Let's see how this works out.
Is that
Look
what?
at that.
Is that all bacon grease?
That's bacon grease right there.
Oh. You might not even need the vegetable oil.
Nope, we won't. Campfire cooking does get in your eyes, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Set up. All right, ready to go do this? So this is scrambled eggs with what Jen calls fake cheese product. So I'm gonna tell you what though, it's my favorite. So, hey, I just want to take a moment right now and send out a shout to Big Bob. I know you're in the hospital right now recovering from surgery, and we want to wish you the best of luck, send you our love, and hope that someday soon you'll be able to come out here and visit us at the Shottages. So, guys, Jackson had a goal of being able to go down to the beach and do a little bit of sea glass hunting for Mom. However, I think when we looked out there last, it was still kind of high tide, so we're going to have to wait a moment. Hopefully, we'll get a chance to take you through the Shottages, or at least the boys' bunkhouse, before, and by the time we're done with that, maybe we'll see if the tide is going out. Can I have your coffee?
Remember to give it back.
That's awesome. One of these was reheated from last night, and the other one was the Campfire coffee. And to be honest with you, I can't tell which one's which. So that's awesome. I had a great time cooking over the campfire with Jackson this morning, but now it's time to take you into the bunkhouse. Actually, go get the bag for me, please. So I just discovered the problem with being a new YouTuber, and that's the fact that when you hit record, you got to make sure that you're actually recording. So here we are, the boys' bunkhouse. Again, it's a 12 by 24 shed that is 288 square feet. So when you add that 288 square feet to our 288 square feet, we have a total of 576 square feet. When we were trying to figure out the design for how to do the layout, we were trying to figure out, well, how do you fit a family of 5 comfortably into a space like this? So what we came up with was the 2 shottage idea. And in here, we've got the living room as well as the boys' bunk room. And then over in ours, we have the kitchen, the dining room, as well as our bedroom. And in each of the Shottages, we do have a bathroom. While we are semi-off-grid over here at the Shottages, you know, we have electricity here, and we're going to end up putting in a nice little living room for us to be able to hang out in the evenings, or maybe throughout the day if we got some rainy weather or something like that. This will be a great place for us to go. We plan on having 2 futons. We're going to have a futon against this wall right here, and then another one against this wall right here. These futons will enable us to be able to have extra guests. So family, if you're watching this, can't wait to have you guys come and enjoy the Shottages here at Bridgeview. As we swing around from where the futons are going to be, we're also going to have a wood stove right here. And that's one of those cheap ones from TSE. It was about $199 on sale. Should heat up about 900 square feet. So as we continue around over here, this is, you can see the bathroom for the boys. I'll take you in there in just a minute. That was a whole lot of fun trying to figure out exactly what layout we were going to do in a small space like this. One of Jen's requirements was that we be able to go to the bathroom freely without having to go outside and over to the bathhouse to do so. So Laura and Jason from Off Grid with JLG Woodscapes did the same kind of thing where they put a bathroom down in their, at least a composting toilet, down in their lower part of the loft right next to where the bed is. And we think it's a great idea just because we want to make sure that we're super comfortable at night and that we feel okay to be able to hop out of bed real quick, run over to the bathroom, hop back in bed, not get cold at all. Because we're a dry cabin, we have to use a composting toilet system. And that also enables us, though, to be able to hide the electrical panel in here. And that electrical panel actually runs both of the bunkhouses as well as the bathhouse. You can see that I designed this toilet on my own using several different videos that I saw online. However, what we discovered was that it doesn't really work well for both men and women. So Jen has noted that it's not very comfortable for women especially. So I'm going to have to do a redesign and use another system that we found online called the Separate. And when I do that project, I'll make sure to bring you guys along as I do the rebuild. So in the bathroom here, you'll notice that we actually don't have a ceiling for the bathroom yet. What I plan on doing for that is put in 3/4 inch plywood so that it gives some rigidity to the walls, as well as give us some additional storage space up above. Storage space when you live in a small space like this is extremely critical, and you got to fight for every square inch that you have, and hopefully this will give us some good storage up there for the boys' games or stuff like that. Moving from the bathroom, we just swing right around to the bunk area of the Shottage, and in here all we did was just set it up so that we have 4 bunks in here. We've got one of the boys up here, and then we've got 2 of the other ones over there, and then of course that leaves us with an additional space for a guest when family comes from out of town. So what we have here is in total 8 places for people to stay. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, as well as the 1, 2, 3, 4 over on the futon couches. When I was designing where the bathroom was going to go in here, I ended up doing just the dimensions a little too close based on using drywall, as opposed to now our new plan is to go with pine tongue and groove. And so I'm going to be faced with the challenge of trying to figure out exactly how to solve that problem, because pine tongue and groove is 3/4 of an inch versus the drywall at 1/2 inch. So if you guys got any kind of solutions that you'd like to offer up, please make sure to drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Well, the bunkhouse wasn't that big, but hopefully you enjoyed what you saw there. But now it's time to take you over to the bathhouse and show you around in there. It's 5 feet by 8 feet, and that's exterior dimensions, so it doesn't account for the width of the walls, which ended up making it a little bit more difficult for us to be able to do a good layout inside. Since we're still trying to open up camp, you got to excuse the mess, but right here's our shower. It is a 34 by 34 shower pan, where I just end up putting the PVC walls onto the studs so that we could have a good quick solution for showers. Here's the utility sink that we use for doing dishes and just general cleanup. It uses the same hot water on demand system that the shower does. For our hot water solution, we actually went with a propane on hot water on demand system. So the way it runs is we have a propane tank here and a marine battery right here that runs the water pump. We have 2 55-gallon drums tied together, and then a garden hose run out of that and up into the wall into the water pump here. From the water pump, it actually feeds into the propane heater, and that gives us all the hot water that we could need. It's a beautiful solution for being semi-off-grid, and we love being able to have it. You might be wondering how we actually get water up here. What we do is use a well pump that we got from Harbor Freight, and we just have a whole lot of hoses that are running up the hill. It runs to this right here, and we'll end up opening up one of these bulkheads, and as we fill the water into one, it actually, because they're tied together at the bottom, it fills both of them up at the same rate. And once they're full, we have 110 gallons of water to be able to use for the next couple of days. All right, well, thanks for joining us on this trip. I had a whole lot of fun, and if you liked what you saw in this video, please make sure you
like and subscribe.
All right, have a good day.